Yeah, like the kind of other like good narrative I hear is
Mhm.
there's all these rules and stuff that
Mhm.
Jews still pertain to, and that are in the Old Testament,
Yeah.
which the Jews specifically are like, no, there's only the Old
It's
Testament.
very strict. It's a very strict in the
Very.
Old Testament. It's very, very strict.
And once you read the New Testament, you understand kind of why those rules were set. It's because the people, like, I don't want to be rude, but the old people of Israel were so evil.
Hmm.
Even though they'd have like Moses, they would have Joshua, literal prophets like, hey, dude, we got to stop doing this stuff. The people of Israel are just constantly like, no, man, we're going to worship a calf.
Yeah.
Even though the Lord just literally
He's
saved us
like,
from the
bro,
Egyptians.
I literally just take you out of slavery, and you're gonna go worship a calf, my guy. I'm
Yeah,
just like,
yeah,
how can you do
literally.
that?
While my boy Moses is cooking,
Yeah,
he is
he
cooking
was
up there
literally
talking to the
writing.
Lord.
He's literally writing all the commandments down. It's like, oh shoot! It's like, bro, that's fire, God. I'm gonna tell all of my boys and homies from down the mountain. It's just like your word and your law. And he comes back down. What the hell? Throws that freaking commandments at. It's like, what?
Yeah, and it's pretty crazy, dude. Like what happens after that? Like I suggest reading it to give
Yeah,
you a different perspective of like how they just easily turn to wicked. And
yeah,
I'm not trying to say them.
yeah,
We right now do it.
yeah. Especially us
Even
today.
though we have Christ, which is
Yeah,
the literal perfect example of how to live your life,
yeah,
you still constantly stray from the
yeah.
path.
I don't want to say we have an excuse, but we have an excuse.
No, absolutely, we don't have an excuse. That's the
Yeah,
one gift the Lord
yeah,
gave us was free will.
yeah,
Because He was like, "Hey guys, here's an example, which is my son, which is me."
yeah,
Because the son and the father are one. But
yeah,
it's like, man, even having that, I still
yeah,
choose the world. I still
yeah.
choose wicked ways. I still
Yep.
choose not to love. I choose to hate and all this stuff. And I'm like, I somewhat not somewhat. I do understand why the Israelites would constantly be like, no, like I don't want to do this. I don't want to. I'm gonna go worship something else because my faith is weak. And
Or
even
just
though
like,
I've
yeah,
read
I'm
most of
lazy.
it,
I don't want to
yeah,
do this. I'm just like, bro,
yeah, I'm
what? Yeah, why
lazy.
do we have to do work every fucking like 6 days? Like, bro, I'm
Yeah,
tired.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, it's exhausting,
yeah,
and I don't know. It's just fascinating to see like the reflections of both the Old and New Testament to each
mm-hmm,
other and how perfect they are. Like how they coincide, man. It's just
yeah,
like it's perfect. Like it gives you perspectives on both sides of what suffering is
yeah,
and needing suffering.
yeah,
Because without suffering in life, you I'm sorry, but you can't go anywhere. People, at least here, not in America,
yeah.
they always try to not portray, but kind of like give this narrative off of no, just be a good person,
Yeah.
just be a person, try not to suffer. And I'm like, no, you
There,
need to suffer.
what's life without suffering? It's
Absolutely.
just how humans are meant to be. It's just how we are.
But well, that's why I try at the end of every pod.
Yeah, we're meant to have conflicts. Is what I'm saying. We're meant to have conflicts and trial and error. It's just that's just what we're meant to do.
Which at the time you're gonna be
Hmm.
like, dude, this fucking sucks. The anxiety,
Yeah.
the uncertainty, the worry.